So one day I made 2 giant airplanes and threw them off a cliff, and then made an even bigger one and threw it off a roof. So stay tuned and don't try anything you see at home.
I have this giant piece of board stuff, and I'm gonna make a giant airplane out of it. The video is probably titled Paper Airplane, but I don't know what this stuff is. It's like something. I'm gonna see what all designs I can make out of it, see how big I can make an airplane that actually flies well. Once I get a design that works really good, I'm gonna throw it off a giant cliff, hill, something high.
So I just started cutting and came up with my first design, which was just pretty much a basic
I
airplane.
think we got a plane.
And it flew decently and then tilted up.
That was a lot better than my great stuff airplane.
And here are some of the best flights we had off the tree. Hitting a tree, going like that. But we still had the problem of it flying up, except when Alex the cameraman threw it and it was like perfect.
How are you so good at that?
To fix the problem, I added this little thing to weigh it
Got the
down.
new design here. Feels a little bit flimsy. We're gonna see how it flies. Without the wind, I bet that would have been a lot better.
And it did fly better, so I made a second plane off camera and then took it to the cliffs.
Now we're gonna take them up off this cliff.
But first I threw them off this little thing and they actually did pretty good. This one went like that, and then this one went straight down.
My feet are soaked.
And I just took the planes and struggled my way up.
This is kind of challenging to carry all these planes, hike up this cliff, and I'm gonna do it for the plane testing thing. I'm gonna like throw them and then walk, and then throw them and then walk. I'm gonna fall. There goes Dylan, does take time. He lived a long life, 17 years, and he fell off a cliff. Do not try this at home. I'm a pro. Check this out. It's pretty up here. Trying to figure out how to do this without dying. Let's go.
And the first plane pretty much just went straight down.
Oh, that was kind of a crash.
So then I launched the second one.
One. Oh, baby. No. We gotta retry that. Still got this bow and arrow.
And here's the retry.
Oh, that's nice. Why wouldn't it get stuck in a tree? What else would it do? Fly? Now for the good plane that I didn't break quite as much on the way up. Oh, baby. Oh gosh, it took it. Oh, it's going down. It's in a tree too.
Here's the drone shot of both those planes just hitting into the tree. This one went a little bit up high and then just drove.
That's just great. I literally think I just took a chunk off of it.
And when I was messing around with it in the woods, I had like one of my best flights yet.
Why can't we just have flights like that? Oh god. Oh look, this is where the water's coming out. This is how the earth makes water, I guess.
Then I had another amazing flight and then left and came back the next day.
We're back out here, day number 2. It's a lot less windy. I think these planes are gonna fly off the cliff super smooth. Maybe. I wasn't there before.
Then this was my first flight. Then my second one kind of went.
Hey, that one kind of had a flight. The plane's blowing away from me the second I get to it. And the wind picks up the second I'm trying to throw. Going back up. I'm gonna get one of these to fly perfectly. It kills me. Plane is not in very good shape anymore. Kind of falling apart.
All those birds don't like the drone.
Lose your birds. Technology. Ready for this flight in 3, 2, 1. Oh, let's go. Oh. The water.
Yeah, I just cliff dived.
Go.
And the other plane did this.
We tried our best. Now it's time to jump. Like and subscribe, guys. What's that?
Oh, it came back. Space, bro.
Let me try one. I don't really golf, but. Hey.
Then here's some random footage of us getting a little wood plane stuck, but no worries because I hopped up in that tree and got it out.
Check out this dog. All right, ready? Throw it over the fence. Just runs and grabs it. What a good dog.
And before I built my giant plane, I wanted to test if these store-bought planes were just better than the ones I was making. That flight kind of sucked, so then I threw my good planes. And my cameraman was kind of being a magnet.
Dude, you're a magnet.
And this was the best flight I had with the foam plane, and it just kept on going.
Oh, let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh. Don't try that at home. All right, we're out here in the jungle again. I got this plane. Got a bit more of an incline. We're gonna build a big plane. As big as we can get. As big as the planes have ever been in paper airplane world.
So after that crash, we put 2 boards together and got busy building the biggest plane we could. It took a lot of work and a lot of time to make, but we cut the pieces and taped them on with a lot of tape and a lot of cutting. You know, a long while later, we had our plane ready to test.
ginormous plane is built. I hope it flies.
I threw it and it had the same problem as the others.
We made this little weight type thing and made some bracing to keep this thing in place because it was kind of wobbly. Could weigh the tip down enough to where it can fly like ease.
So I struggled to pick it up and tested it, and it flew perfectly.
That was pretty good. All right, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna get up on that roof and throw it that way. And I'm gonna throw the plane up there first. That way it forces my brain to realize I have to get on the roof. And I'm in slides, so it's gonna be hard.
And after testing many different ways to get on the roof and failing, I eventually found this thing.
Found a ladder, whatever this is. I'm on the roof. I knew I'd figure out how to get up here.
Then I flew the plane for the first time, and the first 2 flights weren't that great.
Need to get a little bit more.
But the next flight was actually pretty good. And then I struggled with the wind and spun around in circles for way too long, trying not to blink the plane. But when I finally threw it, I had an almost perfect flight until it tilted up, then dove down and did a flip.
Flip.
And this flight was almost perfect as well until it hit a tree.
I just realized how crazy it is. I actually got up on this roof with that thing. People are gonna think that's fake. That was not fake. That was randomly there. It's gonna be the best throw yet.
And it actually was a pretty good flight. And after that flight, I threw the foam plane to see how it would do off the roof. And it did pretty good as well. And this was my final flight. It was pretty good, and the plane basically just landed in the field.
Right bros would be proud. I think I'm flying in that thing next. Cuts to me like flying in that thing off that cliff. Slide.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and cop some of that sweet So One Day merch. Link in bio.